Hey y'all, welcome back to Rolling Pin Recipes. It is a new year, 2026. I want to get very good at sourdough bread. 250 grams of bread flour, 250 grams of water. I'm going to touch this starter because I want to know what it feels like. I fed it last night. Looks really good actually, and it smells good, yeasty. It's never smelled like this before. And yes, I'm using a scale for all this. Just want to learn it very well, trying different ratios and stuff. Okay, we're gonna add 70 grams, which is basically that. And there's still a bit in there, but we can make it work. It's actually 80 grams, but no big deal. We're gonna mix this up. It's floating still, so that's really good. I'm going to try to feel my dough. It's nicely dissolved. Rinse my hands and get my flour. We're going to add 350 grams of bread flour. Sprinkle it in. I just keep this little scoop in there. Almost there, y'all. There we go. All right, 350 grams of bread flour. Going in with my hands again, y'all. Okay, we're coming together. Very sticky. We want it to be on the drier side. Just gonna get all my hands in there. All my fingers. Get all that flour in there. That actually looks pretty good. I tried my hand at this a little bit last year and it was a little bit discouraging. My starter had been in the fridge for a couple months, probably up to 6, and I brought her back to life the other day and it actually smelled better than it's ever smelled. This dough has come together very well. My hands aren't that bad. That gives me higher hope. We're gonna let this rest for 30 minutes and we're gonna try a bit of a different technique. This should be fun, easy, rewarding, delicious. People did this how long ago? Come on now. Doesn't need to be rocket science, y'all. You shouldn't be scared. I shouldn't be scared of this. Alright, it was a bit of a heart shape. Okay. Alright, y'all, we're gonna cover this up. It's about 60-ish. Let me see. It's in the high 60s. 67 in and outside. So we are just going to cover this up. Looks delicious. And let it sit here for 30 minutes. Good start so far. In the meantime, since I have everything out, let's feed this thing. I keep my discard in the fridge and I need to make something with it here soon. So look out for that. We just scrape a lot of this out. I'm gonna leave scrapings, y'all. People even leave less than this at times, depending what they are making. It's a beautiful day. Alrighty. Put this booger back in the fridge. And this tub weighs 18 grams. So that is how I know and measure. Weigh, not measure. So I have 14 grams of starter. This is just tap, room temp. 32 grams of water, and I forget what ratios I've been doing. That's 35 grams of flour. Let's check it out. Been doing good with the consistency I've been making it, which is like a little more water than this. I like to, well, you want to make sure you get all that already activated starter going. Then I clean up the sides nice. This is a little thick than what I've been doing. Just a tiny little drip of water. You want to work with very tiny changes because these weights and everything make a big difference. I think this is about what I've been doing. Maybe even a little thicker. I've been splashing a tiny sprinkle of flour on top, and I use bread flour for both bread and tiny little dusting. Then I make sure to scrape the sides very well. That's why I like this little silicone cake froster situation utensil. Scrape it off, clean all this off, flatten it out, make sure them sides are good and clear. Alright, y'all, pretty good. Put this little rubber band back on her. And I don't know if I'll be making more tomorrow. Actually, I should just leave it out on the counter so I can make more tomorrow. Oh my goodness. You want to keep this nice and straight or else it'll just want to roll off. But it happens. Alright, y'all, just leave this out and it'll rise up. This dough has been resting for about 30 minutes. You can see the moisture coming up in there. Looks amazing. I didn't get my hands wet. I'm not prepared. Okay. Alright, y'all, we're just gonna spray this surface down in my already sticky hands. Grab this girl out. See if I can get this de-stuck. Probably not. It's okay. I don't think I was supposed to spray this yet. Jiminy. It's okay. Let's just wipe this off. Alright. She's definitely going to be moist now. Oh boy. This crack really gets me sometimes. So far, it's already going way better. This loaf looks tiny, but that's okay. It sticks to the counter pretty good, so it allows me to get the tension going. We're going to get the tension happening here. Then we're going to cover and let it rest for 1 hour. This is a new technique to me. Hopefully it goes well. Already looks good, y'all. Really good. Beautiful dough. Not too dry, not too sticky. Smells a little sour, but not gross. Now, I just put it into my bowl. We're going to cover it again and let it rest an hour. All right, y'all, my dough's been resting. Honestly, it's supposed to be for an hour. It's been about 2. Been taking care of things. Now, it wants me to wet down my counter. Get it out of here. I don't know how people's wants to just come right out. Mine just sticks. I mean, it will slowly pull. Feels amazing, though. Still, it seems a little, but we'll rock with it. Spray my hands. All right, y'all, I got this bowl pretty clean. Now we're gonna wet these hands, and that continues spraying so it goes everywhere. We're just gonna pull this out to a rectangle, stretch it big. Stretch it without ripping it. And I washed my counter. Wow, look at this. Put it into a giant rectangle. This looks incredible. It's really stretchy. We're gonna call it there. Do 2 trifolds. Not exactly even. Then we fold in the corners, I believe. And we bring in that tension. That's why I hate this crack. Now I have dough in the crack. This dough feels beautiful, soft, fluffy. Now we're gonna do this tension bit and then let it rest for 3 or so hours. We want it to double. Then I'll put it in the fridge for overnight or 12 hours. Kind of pinch the bottoms so that tension stays good. And it's starting to stick on me. Keep that water. They could be wetting their hands in between shots on the video, but I don't know. It's going fairly well. Just goes a little messy sometimes. Now, we're going to put it right back in this bowl. Let it rise for about 3 hours. Oh my goodness. Then it starts to get frustrating. I think I need the water dish. I was doing it, but then I gave up on it. After I took the lid off, these bubbles all were flat, and now they're just poofing up. It's very cool. So we're just going to, I cleaned my counter off. Hopefully it's still good to go. We're gonna do the tension, but I need water. It's supposed to just fall out, but it never wants to. Hopefully it's not overproofed. Just use a little of the dough to pull it out. Clean this bowl out. All right, y'all, we're just gonna do some tension with this after I cleaned that bowl up and made a fat mess. Oh my goodness. This is what frustrates me about sourdough. Like, what is this? Should be fine. And then I'm a mess. It's okay. Calm down. Let me get the bench scraper though, because this is a mess. It's beautiful though. It's very hydrated. Still beautiful. Just have water in this bowl next to me. This is a very tiny dough, but it's okay. Somehow this dough is everywhere. Oh boy. Still going strong, y'all. Still going strong. Now we're just gonna leave it and let it sit on the counter here for 20 minutes. Then we will flatten it out and shape. Then I think I will just put it in the fridge overnight and we'll bake her up tomorrow. This is supposed to give it tension, but I'm struggling. It doesn't want to stay too bad. It's kind of when you know it is good though if it wants to stay. So something might not be right. Then it sticks to my hands and then it pulls the tension out, but it's okay. We'll just let it rest. Hey, alright y'all, it's been 20 minutes. Let's stretch this booger out. Stretch this out. Now I've got dough stuck to everything. I'm gonna have to clean that up later, but I should have sat it uncovered because this isn't sticky here. Come on. I'm gonna put some flour in my bowl. Leave this out if I need some. Now. Yeah, this is way better if you leave it open. I might have to let this stay open for a minute. We're gonna give it just a couple minutes and come right back. Alright, y'all, it's still a little sticky over here, but we're going with it. We're gonna flatten her out gently into a little rectangle, just about this. Okay, here we go. Gently bring it out. Then fold in the sides. in the corners. Okay, then we're kind of going to flip her around and tension. Okay, there was a bubble, I thought. This dough ball seems smaller than I have in the past done, but I don't have bubbles on top and it's getting all over me again. Before it gets too dry and messes up, we're gonna wet them again, and it's pretty good. I think we're just gonna pinch these bottoms and put it down in my floured bowl. Kind of pinch together this bottom. Okay, now I believe we just let it proof in the fridge overnight. Go from there. Cute little thing. Been a labor of love and a lot of work, but we'll see what happens. Alright y'all, it's the next morning. I pulled my bread out of the fridge. Should probably put it more even. And put it on this cookie sheet, parchment paper on there. And after I pulled it out of the fridge, I pulled it to get the tension on the top. Now, I let the oven preheat. This has been sitting on the counter room temp, and I spread it out into a rectangle a bit and did a tri-fold and rolled it up. Now hopefully this goes okay. Hopefully it's forgiving of my mistakes, and hopefully it turns out well. I just did a nice little score there. This loaf looks small, but hopefully it's good. My oven's been preheating at about 475, 500. I'm going to put this skillet in the bottom of my oven if it works. I boiled it so it's hot and has hot water. We're going to put that in there, spray the top of my loaf with water, and we're gonna bake it for 20 minutes. Then we'll kick the heat down, take the steam out, and bake it for another 20 till our internal's like 190 or so. All right, let's do it. Put it in, shut it in. Hopefully it's gonna be good. Now we're gonna kick the heat. I'm gonna leave it up here for a minute because keeping it open like that has let out a ton of heat. I spilled water everywhere. And then I will turn it down to about 450. Oh man. At least it did good. Just want to rotate it. Hey y'all! Alright, this sourdough loaf came out of the oven. It's not too bad. I put the thermometer in there so I would know when it was done. I'm telling y'all, this is almost heart-shaped too. How cute. Okay, so it didn't rise as much as I'd want because it hit the top of the oven. I stupidly didn't put it high enough on accident. It only got a little burnt. What I need to do next time is put my oven rack as low as it can go. Put my cookie sheet, my foil paper, piece of foil, my piece of parchment, put my dough on there, give it a spritz. Now, look at that. So I'm really excited. We need to let it cool for, actually sounds pretty hollow, I hope. Doesn't feel like it weighs 700 pounds. So y'all, I think this might be good. It would have been better. It actually is really small, probably about 6 or 7 inches this way and 7 or 8 inches that way. Maybe not, I don't know. It looks pretty good, so I'm excited. We're just gonna let that cool for 2+ hours. Hey y'all, it's been about 2 hours. This is the loaf. Again, it's still pretty small. This is the size of the cast iron skillet. It's smaller. I just dumped out the water and I don't want it to get wet. The bottom, a little toasted. Not too bad, but we're gonna make improvements next time. Still pretty soft, but got a nice crunch. We're gonna cut it the longest as possible. Moment of truth, y'all. It's cutting amazing. I'm so nervous. Y'all, it's been a journey with this sourdough bread. I struggle. Is it cooked? Oh boy. Oh my gosh, it actually looks pretty good. It's like kind of wet feeling. I don't know. It looks good. It already feels pretty dry. It's very moist here, so could have gone a little longer maybe. I don't know. But, and it doesn't want to lay flat now. We'll cut this side then. We're going to eat some up just by itself. Also need a better bread knife. People cut it like this too. I don't think we're interested in that. I'm horrible at cutting bread, y'all. Hope it's good because it does feel a little wet. Jiminy, y'all. Anyway, my husband loves bread. It's raining and he just wants some salted butter on bread. He loves it. He's a sourdough guy. I never really liked it, but this real stuff is really tasty. Oh, come on. Tastes pretty good. This one is very thick. Oh, it's not perfect again, but it's good. When I cut it, I just destroy it. That's half of it, y'all. It looks pretty good. Not perfect, pretty good. We're gonna butter her up. My husband's already hollering for the bread, so we're gonna butter it up. Bread and butter, y'all. Bread and butter. I definitely need a new knife, I think, because that is also part of my problem. My husband likes this super crunchy crust and big holes inside, open crumb, way bigger than this, so we have some work to do. Those two salted ones are for him. I'll put a little jelly on this one. Anyway, you got some tips and tricks on cutting bread, send them my way, because yikes. Tell y'all what. Anyway, this is incredible. Actually turned out pretty good for my first loaf of the year. We've been traveling and then I'm just a little nervous because I don't want to mess them up and waste the ingredients, but need to get over that, get it good. Here's our sourdough bread. Turned out delicious. I tried a little crumb. Here we go, y'all. Bon appetit. Not too shabby. Bon appetit, y'all. We appreciate y'all for watching and joining us in our kitchen. If you have any tips for me, let me know. I appreciate y'all and happy baking, happy cooking. We are so thankful for you, and consider making food homemade that you love and learn it and it'll turn out great. Bon appetit, y'all. Peace out.